When I'm gone, who will care for you? Hi, my name's David. I'm the parent of a child who has specific needs. And I woke up this morning, it's coming to the year's end, my birthday's coming up in the next month or so. And it was something that I woke up to, and there was a song, or songs have used the term, when I'm gone. But this is a question that I think goes around the heads or is in the heads of parents who have children who have specific or special needs, children who are vulnerable. And to be honest about it, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. Children with special needs or specific needs, generally speaking, have a more challenging time. They have greater barriers, they have greater challenges. The parents have got to fight. I've read recently, I think the divorce rates are, in the States, anywhere between 15 to 36%. It just depends on the studies. But generally speaking, the divorce rates and separation rates for people, for children who have special or specific needs, their parents say there is a reasonable chance they'll get divorced or there'll be issues within the marriage. Which means that actually in some cases, the children will be looked after by one parent. But there's an age difference. There is an aging population, and increasingly people have got health conditions. But that's the general population. But also parents with children who've got specific needs have got greater pressures on them. They've got greater financial pressures, social pressures, emotional pressures, and potentially health issues because they're simply not getting the rest that other people might have. They might not have the carers around. They might not, the parent might have to physically look after the child. They might have to emotionally look after the child, and that's wearing, which means the parents actually don't have the downtime that they need and the ability to have a rest. Because essentially they could be on call 24/7. So when I'm gone, who will look after you? And I've had conversations with numerous people, and actually people have said, I can't afford to pass away. I can't. People are afraid of passing away before their children do. And it's a real fear because people know that their children are vulnerable. And it's a case of what support mechanisms are in place for their children when they're adults. How can they stop them being, how can they reduce the vulnerability? How can they trust the organizations when they're gone? Because it's hard enough for a parent sending their child off to school, to a club, to anywhere else. It's hard enough. It's hard enough for the child. Some children, to be honest, are quite happy to go away and run away from their parents. That's not a problem. But you've got separation anxiety. But the biggest separation is when somebody passes away. So when I'm gone, who will look after you? And I don't know who's watching this. I don't know if anybody's watching this. But if you're a politician out there, if you're a business owner who works within this field, if you can make a change, I'm politely asking you to think about how you would feel if you're a parent of a child with specific needs who is vulnerable. How would you feel if your child was not in a fully supported enabling environment. How would you like it if something happens to that child when you're gone? And so when you, be it a teacher, be it a professional, see and interact with parents of children with specific needs, they're scared. We are scared. We're scared for the future of our children. And we want them, to be honest about it, to maximize their potential so that when we are gone, our children can thrive and strive to be truly good people and successful in whatever they can do within the boundaries and within their capabilities. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's more, I had the song in my head. It's When I'm Gone. When I'm gone, I hope my child can maximize their potential. And it's a call to action that everybody should think that if you're a parent of a child with special needs, and I'm talking about these are the decision makers, how would you feel if your child was not enjoying their life to the full? They weren't fully supported. And this is a real and clear fear. So I ask the politicians, I ask the business leaders, I ask the business owners to create conditions and environments that are safe and secure for children so they can lead successful and happy lives. Because the parents are scared of what would happen when they're gone. Thank you very much. Sorry if this was a little deep. I suppose I do have one question, which is, what provisions do you think should be put in place where you are to support children when their parents have gone? Thank you very, very much for your time. I wish you a lovely day and a successful year.